Oh man, James, you're not gonna believe what I saw someone doing last week. Just like pure spam, you know? And they were calling it scaling affiliate marketing. Like, no.
Oh, Emma, tell me about it. It's a tale as old as time, isn't it? The quick buck, the spray and pray approach. But that's never been what we're about here on Affiliate Alchemy, has it? Especially not for our advanced folks who are really looking to build something lasting.
Totally. It just got me thinking, like, how do we actually scale without, selling our souls? Because ethical scaling sounds great, but sometimes it feels like it's just buzzwords.
Right. I totally get that perception. But for me, Emma, ethical scaling, it's not just a buzzword. It's fundamental. It's about building an actual asset, a sustainable business, rather than just chasing transient commissions. It's about, well, future-proofing your affiliate income, isn't it? Moving beyond just sending clicks to offers. It's a complete mindset shift, really, from how many links can I drop to how much value can I create and capture.
Okay, so value creation and capture. I like that. But then how does that translate into like real tangible scaling? Like what does that even look like?
Well, the first, and I think most crucial step, is shifting focus from just being a mere referrer, right? To actually becoming an authority, a trusted resource in your niche. And that builds an audience, not just traffic, but an actual audience. Do you know what I mean? See, most affiliates, they're brilliant at sending traffic. They're like, here's the product, go buy it. But they're not building their own assets. They're building assets for the vendor. And whilst that's good, for the short term, it doesn't really serve you in the long run. Ethical scaling, it's about owning your audience, truly owning them.
Owning your audience. So, like an email list, is that what we're talking about here? Or is it more than that? Because everyone talks about email lists, but like, how do you make it truly your own asset, not just a bunch of names?
Excellent question, Emma. Really probing there. It's absolutely more than just an email list. Although, don't get me wrong, an email list is foundational, a cornerstone really. But it's also about building a community, a platform, a brand that people actively choose to engage with. A place where you're not just pushing products, but actually solving problems, educating, entertaining. You're nurturing that relationship, building trust. It's less about the transaction and more about the ongoing dialogue. Think about it. If you have 1,000 people who trust you implicitly, that's far more valuable than 10,000 random clicks, isn't it? That trust is, well, it's the real currency of ethical scaling.
That makes a lot of sense. So, like, moving past just click my link to actually providing genuine value first. But then how do you capture that value? Like make it so it's not just a goodwill gesture, but actually translates into revenue ethically.
Right, exactly. That's the alchemy bit, isn't it? It's about strategically integrating affiliate offers into that value proposition, so they feel like a natural, helpful extension of what you're already offering. It's not an afterthought, it's integrated. So, when I talk about owning your audience, yes, an email list is crucial. It's your direct line. It's your insurance policy against platform changes. But then you can take that further. Think about building private communities, maybe on a platform like Discord, or a dedicated forum, or even a private Facebook group, where you're fostering a genuine connection. People are helping each other, and you're there as the guide, the facilitator.
Oh, that's interesting. So, not just broadcasting to them, but actually letting them interact with each other and with you, like creating a hub?
Precisely, Emma, a hub, a real ecosystem, actually. Because when people feel like they're part of something, they're far more engaged, far more loyal. And that loyalty, that's what protects you when algorithms change or when, a major platform decides to shift its policies. You still have that direct connection, that community. And from there, the affiliate recommendations, they don't feel like sales pitches. They feel like trusted advice because you've already built that rapport. You've established yourself. It's not just about, buy this thing. It's, here's something I genuinely believe will help us achieve our goals together. Do you see the subtle but absolutely profound difference?
Yeah, I do. So, like, it's less transactional and more relational, right? Building actual relationships. That makes total sense for long-term growth. But then, how do you attract people to these communities without just spamming social media?
Right, and that's where the unconventional traffic generation comes in, isn't it? It's not about scale through sheer volume, but scale through quality and intent.
Now, for attracting these high quality, community minded people, we've got to look beyond the usual suspects, right? Forget just endless SEO articles for a minute, or just running Google ads for high competition keywords. We're thinking niche forums, deep dives into less tapped social platforms where your specific audience hangs out, or even collaborative content with non competing creators.
Ooh, collaborative content. That sounds cool. So, like, instead of just trying to get all the traffic myself, I'm working with others whose audience might already be interested in what I'm doing?
Exactly. It's leveraging existing trust networks. Or think about micro-influencer collaborations, even podcast guesting on smaller, highly targeted shows. These aren't necessarily massive traffic sources in isolation, but they bring in exceptionally high-quality leads who are already primed for, well, deeper engagement. They're coming in through a trusted referral often, rather than just a cold search. It's not about how many eyes you get, Emma. It's about how many right eyes. And then, once you've got them, it's about guiding them gently into your own ecosystem, your email list, your community. It's a much softer, more authentic approach, which, frankly, converts better in the long run because you're not fighting skepticism from the outset. You're building from a position of, well, inherent trust. Makes sense, eh?
Yeah, it really does. So it's almost like a quality over quantity from the very first interaction. That changes everything. It's like you're not trying to shout the loudest, you're trying to whisper to the right people.
Right, exactly, Emma. And once they're in your ecosystem, once they're listening to your whisper, then we can talk about advanced conversion psychology. But this isn't about manipulation, not at all. It's about understanding human behavior, understanding what genuinely motivates people, what their pain points are, and then ethically presenting solutions.
Okay, so like instead of using scarcity tactics or FOMO, what are we talking about here? Like, what's a non-manipulative way to like gently nudge people towards a good decision for them?
Brilliant point. It's about framing for starters. Instead of saying, buy this now before it's gone, you're saying, this tool or resource has genuinely transformed how I approach XYZ, and here's why I think it could benefit you too, especially if you're struggling with ABC. It's personal, it's authentic. It's also about using storytelling. People connect with stories, don't they? Share your journey, share your successes, your failures, and how a particular product or service played a role. It builds empathy. And then there's social proof, but real social proof. Testimonials from your community members, case studies you've helped create, not just random numbers. It's about building a compelling narrative around the transformation a product offers, rather than just its features. And that transformation is what people are truly looking for, isn't it? It really, really is.
Wow, that's a huge shift. So it's less about the product itself and more about the outcome the product delivers, told through personal experience and trusted voices. That feels much more genuine.
Precisely, Emma. It's all about that shift in perspective. And this leads us to what I call building an affiliate ecosystem rather than just a series of standalone funnels. A funnel implies a one-way street, right? People enter, hopefully convert, and then, well, they might be gone. An ecosystem, on the other hand, it's a living, breathing network.
An ecosystem. Okay, so like multiple touch points, not just a squeeze page and then an offer?
Absolutely, yes. Think about it. You might have your blog, your podcast, your YouTube channel, your email list, your private community, perhaps a mini course you offer for free, or even a paid product of your own. And all these elements, they're interconnected. Someone might find you on YouTube, subscribe to your podcast, then join your email list for a free guide, and then eventually buy an affiliate product you recommend in an email. Or they might join your community and see others praising a tool you use. It's a web of value continually reinforcing itself.
Oh, that's smart. So instead of hoping they convert on the first try, you're giving them like multiple paths and multiple opportunities to engage and build trust over time. It's like a much more patient approach.
It is, but it's also exponentially more powerful, isn't it? Because each piece of content, each interaction, it strengthens that bond. And when the time comes to recommend an affiliate product, it lands with far more weight. It's not just a recommendation, it's a trusted suggestion from someone who's, well, genuinely invested in their success. And that's the core of truly sustainable affiliate growth.
And speaking of trust and genuine investment, we absolutely have to talk about transparency. For ethical scaling, it's not just a nice to have, it's a non-negotiable foundational pillar. Full disclosure of affiliate relationships always.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it's the law in some places, right? But beyond just legal compliance, how does it really help with scaling? Like, doesn't it make people less likely to click if they know you're getting paid?
That's a very common concern, Emma, and a fair one. But actually, it's the opposite. When you're transparent, you build credibility. It shows you have nothing to hide. It tells your audience, look, I believe in this product so much that I'm happy to put my name to it, and yes, I'll earn a commission, which helps me continue to provide value to you. It frames the commission as a mutually beneficial exchange rather than a hidden agenda. People appreciate honesty, don't they?
That's a good way to put it. So, like, instead of trying to hide it, you're just owning it and explaining why it's there?
Exactly, and this extends to ethical product selection too. Only promoting products and services you genuinely use, believe in, or have thoroughly vetted. It goes back to that idea of being a trusted guide. If you start promoting anything and everything just for a quick commission, that trust, that ecosystem you've so carefully built, it crumbles rather quickly. And then you're back to square one, aren't you? Chasing those quick bucks, which isn't sustainable. So, all of this really boils down to a fundamental mindset shift, doesn't it, Emma? It's moving from how much can I make this month to how much value can I create that will still be generating income for me, 5, 10 years down the line. It's about building a legacy.
A legacy. Wow, that sounds really powerful, but also like a lot of work up front, right? Like more work than just throwing up a quick review site.
It is more work up front, absolutely. There's no getting around that. But the returns are disproportionate. When you build these assets, your audience, your community, your content library, they compound over time. A single, well-researched, evergreen piece of content can generate traffic and sales for years. A strong community becomes self-sustaining, providing support and testimonials organically. It's not just linear growth, it's exponential. And the peace of mind, Emma, knowing that your business isn't reliant on the whims of one platform or one algorithm, that's priceless, isn't it? That's true security in this digital landscape. It's about building a brand, really, and brands have inherent, enduring value. Affiliates often forget they can be brand builders too. They absolutely can.
That's a really compelling vision. So it's like you're not just an affiliate, you're an entrepreneur building a valuable business. That makes me feel like I should be doing a lot more than I am right now.
Well, that's the spirit, isn't it? And it doesn't have to be overwhelming. You don't have to build an entire ecosystem overnight. Small, consistent steps. So, where do you start? First point, if you don't have one, start building your email list today. That's non-negotiable. Offer a really valuable lead magnet, a checklist, a mini guide, a template, something genuinely useful related to your niche.
Okay, so email list, lead magnet, got it. What next, after that initial step?
Second point, identify just one, non-competing collaborator in your niche for some cross-promotion. Maybe a joint webinar or guesting on each other's podcasts. Just one. Don't try to boil the ocean. Third point, dedicate specific time each week, say an hour, to engage actively in a relevant niche community online where your ideal audience hangs out. Not just dropping links, but genuinely answering questions, providing value. No immediate selling, just building goodwill.
Oh, I like that. So it's like focused action in small chunks. Email list, collaboration, community engagement. That feels really actionable, actually.
Absolutely. And the thing is, well, these small actions, they compound. They build that foundational trust, that audience ownership. And then, once you have that, the ethical scaling, the higher conversions, the long-term assets, they just naturally follow. Do you know what I mean? It's all connected, really. It really is.
Now, as we look to the future, Emma, the digital landscape is always evolving, isn't it? So another aspect of ethical scaling and future-proofing is adaptability. It's not about being rigid, but about constantly learning and adjusting your strategies.
Oh, that's a good point. Like, what if a platform you rely on just totally changes its rules overnight? Or a new technology comes out that, like, shakes everything up?
Exactly. And that's where having an owned audience and diverse traffic streams becomes absolutely paramount. If you're overly reliant on one social media platform for all your traffic, you're vulnerable. But if you have an email list, a community, multiple content channels, and a reputation for providing value, well, you're far more resilient. You can pivot, you can adapt. It's about building a business that's not just successful today, but one that can withstand future shifts and challenges.
So it's almost like diversifying your business portfolio, but with your audience and your content. That makes a ton of sense.
Precisely. And keeping an eye on emerging technologies, not just as shiny new objects, but as potential tools to enhance your value delivery. AI, for example, isn't just for automating content creation. It can be used to understand your audience better, to personalize recommendations more effectively, ethically, without being creepy, do you know? It's all about, well, using these tools to deepen the relationship and provide even more value.
So, Emma, when it really comes down to it, this whole concept of affiliate alchemy, especially in the context of ethical scaling and asset building, it's about transformation, isn't it? Not just transforming your income, but transforming your approach to business, really.
Yeah, totally. It's like changing from being a middleman to being like a trusted guide or even a thought leader in your space. That's a huge difference.
It absolutely is. And that's where the real magic happens, where the long-term impact comes into play. You're not just earning commissions, you're building relationships, you're solving real problems for people, and you're creating something that has intrinsic value beyond just the monetary. That's a business you can be genuinely proud of, one that feels fulfilling. And that fulfillment, that ethical foundation, it just naturally attracts more success, more opportunities. It's like a virtuous cycle, you know?
Wow, James, this has been so eye-opening. I feel like I've got like a whole new framework for thinking about affiliate marketing now. No more spamming for me.
Excellent. That's precisely what we aim for. Remember, the true alchemy is in transforming transient clicks into lasting connections and short-term gains into enduring ethical assets. Go forth, my friend, and build your kingdom.
Thanks, James. I'm totally ready